So have you ever went out of your way to do something kind for someone and then realized that you may have just gotten taken advantage of? Or that whatever you did benefited them way more than it benefited you? Yeah, me too. Happens to the best of us. Anyway, welcome to my channel, BossLux, a channel documenting a journey to success because success begins with the mind. My name is Camilla Mills, and today's video we're going to be discussing the importance of learning to say no. So on this channel, we primarily discuss topics on personal finance, entrepreneurship, and self-development. Today's video, we're going to be focusing a bit more on self-development. But before we get into that, do me a favor, if you can hit that like button for me, please, until it's blue. I can see it's not blue, friends. Hit the like button for me one time. Thank you. While you're down there, go ahead and press that subscribe button too until it's gray. Thanks. So, personal story. A friend of mine reached out to me letting me know that they had a job interview in another state and they had actually gotten the job. So we're not going to get into the details, but they needed money to get them back home. And I agreed to it. So after I Zelled them the money, I screenshotted it, sent it to them, show them that I did send them the money. They said, okay, great, perfect. Gonna pay you back after I get my first paycheck, which is at the end of the month. Great. Super excited for them. I'm all for change. Really excited. So a couple of days after the end of the month had passed, and it hit me like, wait, this person owes me money. So I reached out to them and I realized they hadn't responded back to my message. So I went on social media to message them on there and realized that they blocked me. Yeah. So it said user not found on all social media platforms. Yes, this person had that time. But no regrets.
That's my credo. No regrets.
Not even a single letter. If you know, you know. And that was actually the beginning of my journey for learning the importance of saying no. And not only learning the importance of saying no, but learning how to say no. So a lot of times we do feel obligated to say yes for many reasons, a couple of them being the fear of rejecting others or the feeling of wanting to be accepted. But here is the importance of learning to say no and why saying no is so important. So the first one being, saying yes to others means their priority takes precedence over yours. Now this goes for anyone, whether it's your significant other, your children, your friends, your parents, even your boss. How many of you can you relate to this? You're on your day off and your manager gives you a call asking you to come into work that day. A lot of people tend to say yes, even though they've committed to prior engagements. Sometimes we really just need to learn to say no. Put our priorities first. We can't keep overextending ourselves when our backs are against the wall. There's nowhere to go. Commit to yourself. We have to stand firm with our decision. In the past, when I did find myself overextending myself, I used to find myself feeling very frustrated, very stressed out because I couldn't fulfill what they needed me to do. Whether it was meeting someone somewhere at a specific time, filling in for somebody at work, picking somebody up, dropping somebody off, loaning somebody money. Sometimes when we're not able to fulfill those needs, we still end up saying yes, feeling obligated to. When was the last time you said yes to something you really wanted to say no for and then felt guilty afterwards? Take that into consideration. Perfect example. Friends hit you up, they want to go out for the night, but you know you have work in the morning, or you know you have an exam in the morning, or even better yet, you've worked a really long shift and you literally just want to lay down and rest. But yet, because they asked you, you feel obligated to say yes. Learn to say no. Your body needs it. Your body needs that time to recover. Your body needs that time for rest. Self-care is everything. This is one of them. Learning to say no helps you build valuable relationships and is a sign of respect for yourself and for others by building boundaries. Setting boundaries for yourself and setting boundaries for them. You call your friend, you ask them for a huge favor that you know they would be going out of their way for. Now you tell them, listen, if you can't do it, it's okay. Completely understand. If you set that boundary for them to be able to say no, Why don't you reciprocate that for yourself to be able to say no to them? Now, this isn't to say that your friends can't rely on you or that you can't rely on them. It's really just setting that sense of boundary and letting them know that you can't fulfill those needs at that time. We want to build valuable relationships. If you can't do it and you still end up saying yes, what are you going to do later down the line? You're going to secretly resent them. And that's not what we want. Oh my gosh, this person kept me from doing this. Oh my gosh, I couldn't do this because of them. Oh, this, and that. That's not what we want. We want to be able to say no, stick with it, and say, oh my gosh, I was able to get this done. Sorry I couldn't do this. I will do this for you this day or this day. Reach a compromise with them. But you're able to prioritize yourself and put yourself first. Next time you're put in a situation like that, try it out. Try saying no. Let me know how that goes, because I guarantee you'll feel better. Now, here are a few ways to learn to say no. First and foremost, allow yourself the opportunity to say no. Give yourself time before committing to what you're doing. Weigh out your options. Is this something you can do without negatively impacting something else or someone else? If and when you do say no, be direct. Don't over-explain yourself. Sometimes we feel we have to explain ourselves to everyone for everything. No, short and simple is the best way to go. Lastly, when you say no, don't feel guilty about it. I guarantee you'll feel better about saying no afterwards than you would saying yes when you mean no. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that really earned your like and your subscription. Stay tuned until next week, and always remember, success begins with your mind. Bye. Fun fact, if you made it this far, the best way to say no. Ring, ring.